It's Stevens and Morrow to jump it at center. Tip control by the Sparks. They'll have it to start the fourth and final period. Ryan Sassano, our officials here tonight. Underneath the bucket is good from Julie Alamon.
Great pass leading to an easy bucket. Talked about in the open, this is an offense that is clicking on all cylinders.
There's Tina Charles.
Bring the double, bring the heat.
Turned right into a double team there. And obviously, you look at this Connecticut squad, and you got to look at Charles. UCLA player health update. No injuries to report for the fourth straight game. And wow, that makes a world of difference, man.
Yeah, starting to keep stats on how many games LA can go without having an injury on the report. It is outstanding development for this team.
It's been huge, of course, having Cameron Brink back.
Oh, Cam.
Key. The difference, the impact she has had cannot be understated.
The rim protection certainly was lacking until Cam returned.
Here's Bria Hartley. Had a big game here last time Connecticut was in town with 25 points. Charles with that fall away, won't go, but there's Morrow with the offensive rebound and put back.
That's a problem. Connecticut, an outstanding offensive rebounding team.
Jackson takes the baseline and gets the reverse.
Lynn Roberts talks so much about pace. Push it, make, miss, steal, go, 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 whether you're in full court or half court. The ball's got to move.
We have a foul up high against the Sparks, De'Erica Hamby.
Lakia Jackson, early, in attack mode, just takes...
In the first quarter, Alyssa Thomas recording back-to-back triple-doubles in that game as Lacan gets to the bucket there.
Boy, she is just getting better and better with more experience, more time.
She's been good for them ever since she joined the team from Eurobasket. Drafted last season, did not play. Ball kicked out of bounds there by Lacan. Sparks team in front of 16,000 here on Tuesday. Knocked off Indiana 100-91. Improving to 3-0 against the Fever this season. And owning the tiebreaker, which could be important if we get to that point.
It'd be great if tiebreakers matter.
Here's Hamby. Backing down the rookie Morrow. The little running jump hook is good from De'Erica Hamby.
Talk about a matchup nightmare. De'Erica Hamby inside, outside, just unrelenting work ethic.
Morrow, too strong off the glass. Alamon the rebound. Here's Alamon pointing out instructions, finds Plum, gets it right back. Stevens, catch and shoot three. Needs a bounce, can't get it. Rebound Mabry. Marina Mabry going behind her back, the kick in the corner. Bria Hartley a triple, in and out. Mabry weak side board, couldn't finish. Had enough time to come down with it, but didn't. But still, offensive rebound here for Connecticut. 10 on the shot clock. Charles attacking, tried to go up and under Hamby there, nothing doing, and back comes Plum. Hamby in transition. Oh, she runs the floor so well. Stripped on her way up, and it'll be LA basketball.
Connecticut already with 3 offensive rebounds, all sitting on that weak side.
Alamon to inbound it. Right back to her from Plum. Beautiful execution on the baseline out of bounds.
We were sitting in shoot-around today, Rashawn, when they were working on that very play.
Hartley, pick and roll, Morrow, easy two.
Beautiful pass from Hartley.
Anissa Morrow, 7th overall pick in the most recent draft out of LSU. Here's Hamby on the seal, and she's going to get the whistle. So De'Erica Hamby will get to the line.
Here's the beautiful, any push in full court. We mean in the half court, bodies move, the ball moves, good things open, and make Tina Charles work for her looks.
Hamby knocking down both foul shots. Sparks in front by 4, 7:12 left here in this opening quarter. Mabry curling, catching at the elbow. Being guarded by Alamon, tries to turn against her, leans into it, can't get it. Rebound is loose, another offensive rebound here for Connecticut. Charles, look what I found. Oh, batted out of the sky there by Stevens. Another block there by Azare, but a whistle and a foul. Wow, who's this gonna go on? They're gonna get first personal, second team foul for the Sparks. Don't miss LA Sparks as they take on Seattle this Sunday, August 10th. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to lasparks.com to get your tickets now. Be there and feel the energy of Sparks basketball. Be a new look Storm team coming into town after the acquisition of Brittany Sykes. from Washington. Speaking of Washington, they also made a trade today with this Connecticut Sun squad as Rakia Jackson will get to the line. Aaliyah Edwards coming over to Connecticut from Washington for J.C. Sheldon and the right to swap first-round picks in next year's draft.
Edwards will be arriving later tonight at LAX, so she will not be in uniform tonight.
Jackson, 82% foul shooter, coming off a 25-point performance here on Tuesday. Also played some pretty good defense against Ari McDonald.
Just rising to the occasion of playing against a really quick, much smaller point guard. Just showing her versatility.
Really saw the length of the Sparks affect Indiana here the other night, which has been the case in all three meetings so far. Here's Mabry on a three. That one spins out. Rebound Stevens.
Now finally a one and done, much easier to run.
Alamon down the paint. Alamon on the layup, can't get it. Nice to see Alamon being aggressive here in the early going. Here's Lacan knifing down the lane. She gets the English.
Now, speaking of aggressiveness, going to the rim.
Rookie out of France, Layla Lacan.
4 points.
Deflection there by Connecticut. It'll be Sparks basketball. 5:58, step back three. Front rim, rebound Charles. Got a great offensive possession there for LA. Mabry looking for a screen. Charles obliges. Mabry the kick to Hartley. Catch and shoot three. Shreds the nets there.
Hartley has played well against Los Angeles. Got those 2 technicals in the last meeting, and it hurt Connecticut a lot when she left the floor.
Certainly did. Here's Stevens, another catch and shoot three, won't go. Hamby stretching out those arms to get that rebound there.
Because I'll show you an O board and 2.
I mean, that ball was on her fingertips.
She was surrounded by orange jerseys as well.
Able to corral it for 2. Sparks by 1. Lacan tries it from the slot, won't go. Long rebound, she gets her own. Step back three from the corner. Layla Lacan. I beg your pardon, that's Hartley there on the bucket.
Second chance points by Connecticut. 7, racking them up already.
And Mabry in the passing lane, gets the deflection right to Leonard Roberts.
Points in 18 minutes.
Attention Sparks fans, text GO SPARKS to 833-482-1204 or scan the QR code for your shot to win 2 free tickets to the Sparks Liberty game Thursday, August 12th. Don't miss out. Enter now and go Sparks. LA within 1. Too strong off the glass there is Lacan. Alamon, eyes up. Top of the key now, Hamby. Jackson wants it on the low post. She gets it. Ball poked away from behind by Lacan, and back comes Connecticut the other way. And a deflection there by Hamby. Connecticut will retain the possession. Just under 4 left in this first quarter.
See how much attention Rakia Jackson's getting. It's just not 1-on-1 in the paint. They are just have all kinds of people lean in her direction.
Hartley pulls up.
Banker.
Off the window. Rhea Hartley puts Connecticut up by 3. Plum. Oh, what a first step there. The kick out Jackson. In the corner for 3, won't go down, rebound Mabry.
I think Rakia was expecting the shot to go up by Kelsey Plum.
Nice hands there by Alamon, able to get that to go off of Lacan. Sanaya Rivers enters the game for the first time tonight for Connecticut. Rivers, the rookie out of NC State.
She started 22 games this year, so getting lots of experience in her first year.
And a Sparks turnover. Olivia Nelson-Ododa in the game as well for Connecticut. And losing the handle there is Hartley. It'll be LA basketball.
It's Cam Brink time.
Cam Brink scurries to the scorer's table. not going to let her in this dead ball. She's got to wait for the next one. Sparks down 3. Stevens working against Charles. Jackson in the lane. Jackson flips it up. No, gets her own rebound and powers it back up.
How did she get that rebound?
The tenacity of one Rickea Jackson. She's got 6 here in this first quarter. Mabry picked up by Stevens on a switch. Jackson with the deflection. Oh no, they say she didn't touch it. Errant pass, it'll be LA basketball.
Rickea Jackson in turnover, and Julie Alamont needs help to get this ball available.
Brink and Ray Burrell, the 2 players our Nikki K just discussed, have entered the game for the first time tonight for LA. What a screen. Alamont on the burst in the layup. Julie Alamont looking for her offense early here. She's got 6 on 3 of 4 from the field.
She has a burst of speed and quickness that I'm just not sure the opposing defender is ready for.
Sparks back in front by 1.
Big switch.
Mabry, back iron, rebound Nelson Nadota. Quickly back up, short, and a whistle and a foul. Whistle came in a little late. Sparks thought they were on the run, but instead, it's going to be a foul charge to Rickea Jackson. Alamont 6 points here tonight. So 5 points, 8 points, 7 assists in the ball game here Tuesday against Indiana. Nelson Nadota at the line. Knocks down the first foul shot. 71% foul shooting on the season. Former second-round pick of the Sparks back in 2022. Had a very good season here for LA.
It's been coming off the bench, but started 20 games this season, so she's having a great year.
It's her 6th straight game coming off the bench. Seen a lot of lineup switches for this Connecticut squad. Under first-year head coach Rashid Mezion. Jackson, 3-pointer is good. Set up by Alamont. Rickea's got 9. Sparks in front by 3. Set a defense here by this home crowd. Charles going to work against Brink. No. Offensive rebound, however, for Connecticut. That was Rivers, the rookie, getting in there. Here's Lacan over to Charles. Elbow J. I mean, that's pretty much automatic for the future Hall of Famer.
Her first bucket of the night.
Jackson likes the matchup. Steps back against Nelson Nadota and shreds the nets.
Pick your poison. Rickea gonna drive, she's gonna step back. What is she gonna do?
Charles tries to answer and does.
What's Tina gonna do? Shoot the ball.
So Charles with 5 straight here for Connecticut. As she gets on the scoreboard, we got a foul up high. It'll be charged to Mabry.
Rickea Jackson, the hard, tough drive, and the whole thing set up by Julie Alamont.
That you and I have never seen from her before. She was coming downhill, did that
Little
crossover behind
yeah.
the back, going on this side
Right at
of the
foul
floor.
line.
Just an incredible move. She just continues to evolve her games. Alamont at the line for LA, 85% foul shooter. And couldn't get it there for Mabry. That was her 2nd foul. Mabry on the Connecticut bench. Here's Charles working against Brink. The running drive, no. Rebound out of bounds, and they say last touch LA. 26 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock resets to 14 for Connecticut. Nearly a 5-second violation there for Connecticut. Here's Lacan. Shot clock under 10. Lacan working against Jackson. Charles, the shot fake. Charles, the drive.
The famous Tina Charles head and shoulder fake.
Just when you think you've seen it all from Tina Charles.
She's got a lot in that bag.
And we're going to have a foul away from the basketball. Lacan hit the deck. But it looks like she's going to be the one to get charged for the foul. That'll be her second personal as well.
20 of her 24 points.
Sparks down by 2 as we start this second quarter here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Here's Shania Rivers. She hit that triple to beat the buzzer to end the first quarter. Minya Toure into the game. Here's Morrow right at the cup, able to get that over the outstretched arm of Cameron Brink.
Morrow having a heck of a start to this ball game.
Julie Van Leeuwen for the first time tonight for LA. Here's Plum. Yet to get on the scoreboard tonight. Burrell puts her head down, attacks in deep, no. And the rebound Morrow. It's Bria Hartley. She's got a team high 8 points for Connecticut. Hartley picked up by Burrell on the switch. Nelson Adota gives it to a cutting Morrow, and Jackson tried to pick her pocket. Going to be a jump ball. You see the active hands of Rakia Jackson. Be remiss if we didn't mention just the added activity. It's been the conversation since Lynn Roberts has taken over, challenging Rakia Jackson to be better on the defensive end of the floor, telling her she's got all the traits to be a tremendous defender. And we've seen Rakia step up to that challenge. There's a stoppage as Eric Bruton is talking to
She's holding her hand.
Rashid Mezion. Morrow appears to be hampered a bit.
And the play by Plum to get the stoppage of play so she can go see the trainer. That's just a classy move by Plum.
So Charles quickly gets up and off the bench. And Morrow going to head straight back to... But Connecticut didn't call a timeout.
That's right.
How about Kelsey Plum?
Yep.
Foul underneath against Jackson.
Well, the official's sending a message. If that's a foul, you just have to sort of change your mindset of how you're going to defend.
Second personal against Jackson, first team foul. Go with a horn set. Hartley pick and pop with Charles. Over in the corner, here's Toure. And Toure gets the triple.
Boy, the threes are flowing for Connecticut. 5 of 8.
Minya Toure on her third 7-day contract with the Connecticut Sun. Van Loo, quick trigger 3. That's off target and out of bounds.
Connecticut averages 6 made threes a game. They are already at 5 of 8.
You see Toure talking to... He's going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage for LA. Hartley uses the Charles screen. Hartley elbow extended. Rebound goes right through the hands of Nelson Adota. Here's Burrell dribbling in traffic, deflected away right into the hands of Van Loo. Hamby gives way to Plum. Going to have a foul there against Toure.
Trying to get over that screen. That's right into Hamby.
So Cameron Brink going to have a seat. 2 points and a rebound in 4 minutes. Both their points came from the foul line. Sparks down by 7 here. Hamby working against Nelson Adota. Tried to step through, poked away, ball's loose, grabbed by Stevens. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, thrown away. Here's Rivers. The fall away off glass against Hamby. And Connecticut with a 9-point lead here inside Crypto.com Arena. Here's Hamby running the floor. The kick out to Burrell. Driving, bounce pass. Hamby swatted away from behind there by Charles.
Rivers.
Plum. In the corner, Plum can't get the fall away, but she will get to the line. You see the leadership here of Kelsey Plum.
Connecticut Sun are on a 15-2 run over the last 3 minutes. Going back to that first quarter.
A 91% foul shooter on the season.
Her first point.
Experience Sparks basketball your way with the 5-game pick'em plan. Just scan the QR code or visit lasparks.com and choose 2 must-see matchups. Then pick 3 more from our hand-picked lineup. Mix, match, and create your perfect LA Sparks plan. No stress, just non-stop excitement.
Another missed free throw by
Sparks down 8. Charles misses point-blank range. And Stevens in there to get the board. Hamby looking to push. The pitch ahead, Burrell tries to go baseline, cut off, kicks it out top of the key to Stevens.
And they're going to get travel by
Travel here against Van Loo, top of the key.
Impressive effort so far by Connecticut as far as their energy, how much they are disruptive on the defensive end, on the just getting after offensive rebounds.
Well, the Sparks end, how do you match that?
Got to elevate, got to just find it.
Charles puts her head down and attacks. Little dream shake, fall away off glass, a thing of beauty. Tina Charles now with 9. And the lead is 10, largest of the night here for Connecticut. ISO Stevens. Nice flip to Burrell, fouled hard from behind there by Rivers, so Ray Burrell will get to the foul line.
Tina Charles, you can see why she's a Hall of Famer. Just that little step back, clear some space. And the hard foul from behind by Rivers.
That was the first personal against Rivers, 13 foul, as Burrell knocks down the first foul shot.
Avery's got 2, McConn's got 2, and Hartley has 2. And I think the message there is they are playing a physical style.
So Burrell gets the bounce. She gets them both. LA within 8. As Mary mentioned, looking to match the aggressiveness, the energy of this Connecticut squad as Rivers knocks down another jumper.
That's a tough shot. It's the game of basketball. When it feels good and it's flowing, you go with it. Right now, Connecticut is riding the wave.
They're gonna get Van Loo for another travel. And she bounces the ball. That's gonna be a tech.
Now we've seen this throughout this year for LA. Just
scratch that. They give her a delay of game warning. No technical foul, delay of game warning for Van Loo. The Boo Birds, clearly you see the frustration on behalf of these Sparks. Yep. Down by 10. Here's Mabry, the hezzy. Mabry getting all the way to the cup, can't finish. Rebound Stevens. Plum. Bodies all around her. Kicks it out to Van Loo. One dribble pull up, and that's good.
relieves some pressure in the building, and for Julie Van Loo.
Crowd trying to come alive here. Charles, meanwhile, on the baseline, the drop step, and one.
So tough to defend one-on-one. Dearica Hamby's trying to get over the top.
And one. Nikki K was listening on that last huddle. Nikki, what'd you find out?
That's right, Rashawn. A lot of Sparks communication. Lynn Roberts looking at her team saying, we are not in sync defensively. We need to get it together. Emma Cannon starting off the huddle saying, guys, our offense will come, but we need to get stops first. And Rashawn, I also have an injury update on Anissa Morrow. After being checked for a finger injury on her left hand, she will return to play.
That's good news for Connecticut. Julie Alamon going to be checking in along with Rakia Jackson. You take a look at Morrow there. She's got those fingers taped together, but back on the Connecticut bench. Look at the field goals this quarter. 6 more attempts for Connecticut.
That's all those
in the quarter.
Offensive rebounds, the turnovers now by LA, and you start totaling those numbers up, and it's a big part of Connecticut's offense.
Connecticut has taken 15 more field goal attempts than LA. Connecticut at 18 of 35 from the field. The Sparks, 10 of 20. So they're shooting it well, just not shooting it at the same pace, at the same rate as the Sun. finds them in this 12-point deficit here. Here's Jackson, nice pass, finds her fellow Tennessee Volunteer, Ray Burrell. In the corner, Touré, another three. 6 of 9 now, Connecticut is from beyond the arc. Touré's got 2 of them off the bench.
Confidence, the success just building for Connecticut.
Block-to-block pass, Stevens finds Hamby.
Much better offense for LA when the ball is moving and staying off the floor.
As Emma Cannon just said in that last huddle via our Nikki K, what can they do on this end? Nearly a backdoor disrupted there by Aleman. So Sparks forced a turnover. Jackson around the Hamby screen. Jackson splitting the D, uses the left. A beautiful basketball there from Rickea Jackson. Timeout, Connecticut.
And this feels a lot more like LA.
Lighten it up from beyond the arc. They're a WNBA worst 30% from 3 tonight, 6 of 9 there.
But what's crazy is Mabry's usually the one really shooting a lot of them. She's 0 for 1 in this ball game. And Touré hadn't made one coming into tonight. She was 0 for 4 and she's 2 of 2. So some unlikely three-point shooting heroes in the early going for Connecticut.
You wonder how much longer they can keep this going. They say shooting offense can be contagious. Has a way of trickling its way throughout a roster as Mabry sees another one go in and out. Rebound tipped to Hamby. Jackson working against Morrow. Trying to get downhill. The kick out Stevens. Jackson gets it right back. Hamby says take her. Jackson trying to go off the bounce. The step back three, no, but she was fouled and will get to the line. How about the confidence right there?
I love that.
Teammates are instilling into Rickea Jackson. Jackson was looking for Hamby on a post-up. Hamby said, nah, take her. Foul player. So they're going to call this a flagrant. It's been upgraded to a flagrant foul for a reckless.
That kind of power move.
This to make it a one-possession game. And Z does.
Boy,
10 straight scored by the Sparks.
If you're Connecticut, you're like, what just happened?
6-point possession for LA. Mabry off balance. Nice defense by Burrell underneath the reverse. Oh, it wouldn't stay down there for Touré. Here's Stevens, puts her head down, finds Hamby top of the key. Over to Jackson, uses the Hamby screen. Looking back door, going to be a kick ball here against Connecticut. 15 on the shot clock for LA. 2:24 left before intermission. Sparks coming off a 6-point possession.
You don't see that every day.
Unreal. Aleman takes the inbound. Aleman, 8 on the shot clock, finds a crease, loses the handle. Here comes Rivers the other way. Rivers, the handoff Mabry, quick trigger three, back heel, and rebound taken by Stevens. Sparks on the run. Jackson working against the future Hall of Famer. And Charles kicks it out to Hamby, right back to Rickea Jackson. Under 2 minutes left. On the steal, Hamby the catch, double teamed immediately, steps through, can't get the reverse. A lot of traffic there and a rebound from Charles. Shanna defense by the home crowd. Charles left open for three. Front rim, here's Burrell on the leak out. One-on-one against Charles. Burrell blocked there by Charles. But Aleman is there trailing the play. Here's Hamby down the lane. Hamby the finger roll. LA within one. And nearly a steal here on the inbound by D'Erica. She loses it out of bounds. These Sparks fans rise to their feet here with 1:19 to play before halftime. An impressive run by the Sparks. 12 straight, 6 of them came on one possession.
That's right, in the last 3 minutes.
LA down by 1. Morrow loses the handle, retrieves it in the corner, throws up a 3, in and out. Burrell tips it out of bounds. It'll be Connecticut basketball.
But what a great play by Ray Burrell. If she doesn't bat that thing out of bounds, it's 2 points. Mabry with off the offensive rebound. Sensational.
That's that energy our Nikki K was talking about earlier tonight. And an errant pass, turnover, ahead of the pack. De'Erica Hamby runs underneath it, lays it up and in. Sparks in front by 1. 14-0 run here for LA.
The crowd is on their feet here at Crypto.
Morrow off the drop step. They're going to call a foul against Hamby. Let's see, do they count the bucket?
The steal, and we're pushing it ahead.
Morrow flies in there for the board. About 4 seconds separate the shot clock from the game clock. As this crowd has come alive here these last 4 minutes of this half.
Gotta know where Mabry is.
5 on the shot clock. Hartley dancing with it. Nowhere to go. Deep 3. Oh, what a shot.
Hartley.
Bria Hartley. 2 seconds left. Stevens to beat the buzzer. No.
In the pick and roll, you could assume this was going to be a make, but look at this. 3 defenders in the paint. Give me that. Give me that. Passes out to Rakia, who, by the way, has been balling. LA's been hot. Rakia has been one of those main reasons why, again, she's in a pick and roll action, and this is not an easy shot. The pass was not on target.
Charles had 12 in the first half. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mabry in the slot. 2 on the shot clock. They don't get it off in time. Maybe that's the different stuff that Coach was talking about.
Great start. Rakia Jackson starts on Mabry and didn't really give her a look.
Big screen set by Hamby. Mabry went flying. Stevens in there for the bucket.
Great start for Los Angeles.
Tie ball game, 51-51. Sparks closed out that first half on a 14-3 run.
Great help by Z. Switch back.
Mabry has the baseline. They're gonna give Rakia for her 3rd. It'll be her 3rd personal, 1st team foul. Marina Mabry's slow shooting night, just 4 points, 1 of 9 from the field.
But she can heat up in a hurry. Everyone knows that.
You know, doesn't take long.
We have not seen Rakia Jackson in a lot of foul trouble this season.
Definitely got to keep our eyes on her. Here's Mabry for 3. She had missed her first 3. Do not want her getting hot.
No, that would be at the top of your to-do list.
Stevens can't get the triple. And back comes Mabry on the other end. Connecticut 8 of 15 from beyond the arc. Mabry another one well short. And Hamby stepped out of bounds.
Just handled it. This is a Connecticut team, 8 of 16 from distance. Again, they average 6 a game. But in the games they have won and played well, most recently against Golden State, knocked down 12 of them. 12 of 29 in that win against Golden State.
Hartley, jump pass to Charles, left open for 3. She got it. Long 2 instead for Charles there. 5-point lead here for Connecticut.
You can't hope that Connecticut cools off. You've got to make Connecticut cool off.
Stevens in and out. 5th rebound for Tina Charles. Pocket pass. Charles over to Morrow. She'll try a 3. That one rolls out, and here comes Alamont. See if Plum could get going here. Here's Kelsey Plum down the paint. Ball thrown to Lacan. 6 turnover for LA. Mabry, extra pass. Hartley in the corner, and that's good. So how about Connecticut?
How about Bria Hartley against Los Angeles?
Extends this lead to 8. Hartley had 25 last time the Sun were in town, about a couple weeks ago. Nice pass, Plum. Hamby right there at the 10. That stopped what was an 8-0 run for Connecticut. Mabry swatted there by Stevens, but Morrow there couldn't get the finish. And knocked out of bounds there by LA. 7:07 left third quarter. Connecticut will have 12 on the shot clock. Kia Jackson talked about it going into the locker room
She
at
sure
halftime.
did.
We heard Mike Neighbors tell our Nikki K as well, echoing those sentiments. Got to be done here on this defensive end of the floor. Take a look at Mike Neighbors there, assistant coach for the Sparks, first season. Did some great things as a head coach at the University of Washington, where he coached Kelsey Plum. Here's Hartley, elbow extended, rebound Hamby. Her fourth board.
Connecticut's done a great job of getting back in transition.
Stevens, extra pass. Hamby, swing, swing. Corner 3 for Jackson.
Keep the ball off the floor, move the basketball, find the open shooter. Rakia on fire, 20 points.
LA within 3. Hartley the hezzy. Underneath the basket, gets it out to Lacan. Right back to Hartley. Corner 3, no. And they're going to get Charles for the push-off in the back.
LA at their best when they're making the extra
Plum bounces out of bounds, so it'll be Connecticut basketball.
When you think back to when she was coming out of college in Tennessee and there were questions about her ability to play in the perimeter in the WNBA, answered. All those questions have been answered.
Mabry a deep 3, misses everything there, and it'll be LA basketball. Well, it's interesting because when she first started last season, with the injuries, she was forced to play a lot of 4. And admitted to the staff at that time that it's a little uncomfortable for her playing 4. She would prefer to be on the 3, and when they moved her to 3, she just took off. And ball deflected out of bounds there by Connecticut. LA will have 14 on the shot clock.
Where Lacan can get down in a stance and really make it difficult to get by her. She is long, active.
She's impressive.
Yeah, she's going to be good.
Plum. We're going to have a foul away from the basketball.
Look, they've been consistent. They have called that consistently tonight.
Foul on the ball. Check that. That's Lacan called for the foul. Her third personal, second team foul.
Rakia and Hamby both have 3 as well.
Plum in the corner. Stevens. They find Hamby on the block against Nelson Adota. Hamby tight ropes the lane and able to get the little push shot.
Just figures it out.
17 now for De'Erica.
It's 7 of 10 shooting, high efficiency.
Hamby and De'Erica. Hamby and Jackson, I beg your pardon, have combined for 37. Here's Alaman. The pitch ahead. Hamby on the run. Lay it up and in.
Is there a big in the WNBA that consistently runs the floor as hard as De'Erica Hamby?
Plum with the theft. And a foul against Lacan. Let's see if this is going to be a transition take. So no transition. One official gave the transition take sign, but then another official just came over to Lynn Roberts saying because it was a loose ball, it cannot be a transition take. So Sparks have it to go the length of the floor. Here's Jackson off the body of Nelson Adota. Couldn't get that one to go. Here's Rivers back in there. Off the bench for the first time in this half. Mabry looking for some space. Picked up by Stevens. Nelson Adota can't go high-low, puts it on the deck. And Nelson Adota, the strong take. Let's see if this is on Jackson. This is going to be her 4th. And that is
going
problematic. over there.
Well, this has not been a situation LA has had a lot this year. Just the second game this season as Plum comes down.
Here's Brink. And blocked there by Nelson Adota. Mabry quickly the other way. Rivers, touch pass underneath. Hartley. Transition game being run effectively there by Connecticut. They lead by 4.
I'm trying to work it out. Kia just her second game this year with 4 personal fouls.
Jackson. Game high 20 points as Stevens knocks down the 3. Her first triple of the night. She'd missed her first 5 prior to that.
Yeah, well, the question is, with Rakia on the bench, where's the offense come from? As Z steps right into the role.
Andy on the bench as well. She's the second leading scorer on this team.
Getting some rest.
Ball loose. Stevens picks it up. Here's Alamon on the run. Trailer is Plum, finds Brink in the lane. The kick out, Burrell behind the line for 3.
The unselfishness of this group.
That's 7 for Ray Burrell off the bench. Sparks in front by 2. What a game here tonight. Back and forth action between these two. Hartley with the step back. Rebound, Cameron Brink. Lynn Roberts says, let's go. Alama pushing the tempo in the front court. And we're going to get a foul here on the screen. Let's see, they get this to Nelson Adota.
Azure Steve.
Her fourth team foul for Connecticut as well.
Hartley, 16 points in 20 minutes of play.
So foul trouble going to be a thing on both sides as we get down the stretch in this one. Kelsey Plum, her first field goal tonight. Timeout, Connecticut.
Rakia goes to the bench with foul trouble. Steven just in the neighborhood, makes people do things they don't want to do.
If the officials didn't make that call, Hamby certainly was going to make it. She was just looking for a whistle.
They're cleaning up something over in the corner.
Five-point lead for LA.
It's an 18-5 run over the last 4:40 for Los Angeles.
Plum around the Brink screen and ball out of bounds. Last touch by Connecticut.
Connecticut had a 13-point lead at 4:26 in the second quarter, 48-35.
Plum retreats, 7 on the shot clock. And deflected out of bounds by Rivers. Sparks will have 5 left on the shot clock to shoot it. .208 left in this third quarter. LA trying to weather this storm with Rakia Jackson on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Plum catch and shoot 3, short. And
great effort by Cameron Brink. That's when you know the knee is feeling good, when you make a move like that to save a ball out of bounds.
Rivers. Charles wants it.
Yep, they're looking for it.
Stevens. She gets it. Back down Stevens. 7 on the shot clock. Spins into a double team. Pass deflected. Right back to Charles. Jump hook short. Nelson Adota there. And she'll get to the line. Foul charge to Cameron Brink. Her first personal. Get your tickets now at lasparks.com or scan the QR code.
Tonight is Dodger night, and the ball caps they gave out to the first 5,000 are sweet.
Pretty snazzy, gotta tell you. 90 seconds left here in this third quarter. Brink, spin move, the kick out, Plum a corner 3, back heel, rebound Burrell. Using the screen by Stevens, now kicks it out to Plum. Plum, step back 3, can't get that one. Brink an offensive rebound. Right back to Plum. Brink a corner 3. That's good. charm there for LA. The lead is 6. That was the 5th triple for LA in this quarter. Rebound, Alamon. The pitch ahead to Burrell. Stevens, the trailer. Top of the key 3. Brink there, offensive rebound. Leaves it for Burrell. And finds Plum outside. Shot clock at 9. Plum splits the D. And offensive foul. Rivers hit the deck as she took a shot.
Crowd.
Whether it be Rivers or LeConte
From the start, for sure.
Mabry misses the mid.
Over the back.
And an over back foul there against Olivia Nelson-Odono. So it's going to be a free throw situation here for LA as the Sun are in the penalty. So first personal against Nelson-Odono. Sparks have an opportunity to increase this 6-point lead here with 23 2/10 left in this third quarter. Stevens steps to the line, 77% foul shooter on the season. She's 1 of 1 from there tonight. Stevens was part of that 6-point possession the Sparks had in that second quarter. She had an and one and was able to knock down the foul shot. Gets them both here. Shot clock dark for Connecticut. 8-point lead for LA. Mabry pointing out instructions on the weak side. LeConte looking. High screen set by Nelson-Odono. 4 on the game clock. Deep 3 from Mabry, and she gets it.
And that's what they were working for. Ran that play very nicely.
Mabry now.
The coaches for the LA Sparks to really take a look at that.
Incredible how the Sparks were able to not just weather the storm, but able to get in front while Jackson and Hamby were on the bench at the end of that third quarter. Here's Mabry stepping into a midi. No. Nelson-Odono, another offensive rebound. Out to Mabry.
That hurts.
And you know she's going to hit that one.
She
Third triple tonight for Mabry.
Measured up the first one, made the adjustments on the second.
Connecticut within 2. Cutting across the lane is Burrell. Working against Mabry. Spins back towards the middle, kicks it in the corner. Jackson a 3, in and out. Insomnia. Rivers, one-legged fall away. Can't get the English rebound break. Jackson, the crossover. Brink. The tip, but it right to LeConte. Nelson-Odono got Burrell and a break from behind with the block.
Cam Brink is in the house. Dave, 3 or 4 easy buckets inside.
Second block for Brink tonight as LeConte is able to get to the cup. Brink coming off a night in which she tied her career high with 5 blocks here against Indiana on Tuesday. Didn't score a point, but she was plus 12 in the plus-minus category and knocks down her second triple of the night there. Cameron Brink with the top of the key 3. LA back in front by 3. Morrow missed everything. Plum has been quiet tonight offensively. On the attack here against Rivers. Goes to the left.
That's called setting it up for delivery.
Kelsey Plum, 6 points tonight. Just her second field goal. Nelson-Odono spins against Brink and gets the and one. Draws the second personal foul there against Cameron Brink. First was here as a rookie. Nneka Ogwumike talked about her And just her thirst for knowledge, had so many questions, wanted to know so many things about the game and being able to be successful as a pro. Just can't get the and one there. Burrell. And a foul against Nelson Adota from behind. Second team foul. First team foul against Connecticut. Second personal against Nelson Adota. 3 minutes gone by here in this fourth as Plum fouled by Rivers. She'll get to the line for 3.
Boy, that little hesitation just created the contact.
So it's back-to-back possessions now, and you've seen the craftiness of Kelsey Plum. Sparks fans, it's Hello Kitty night. Catch your LA Sparks as they battle the Dallas Wings Wednesday, August 20th at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at lasparks.com or just scan the QR code, the Sparks and Hello Kitty.
Look at the game Julie Aleman's having. 6 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Consistently putting just big numbers up across the board.
Right on par with what she did the other night. We saw her really get aggressive early offensively in this one. They were giving it to her and she took it in that first quarter. Some drives to the basket. But really a stalwart for this offense as Brink deters another shot there. Plum. Burrell skying in there, trying to chase down the offensive board. Ball goes out of bounds, they say. Last touch by Connecticut.
And again, Rashawn, the saves by what Brink does on the defensive end and what Burrell does with the hustle plays.
Just can't understate the much needed depth that this team now has with its full complement of players. Players like Burrell and Brink coming off your bench are phenomenal. What a pass by Alamas! Are you kidding me?
We just don't talk about her enough. The magic on the floor.
Now with 10, make that 11 after that free throw make. How about Cam Brink? All of her points have come here in this second half. Defending now against Charles, and they're gonna get Jackson for the foul. So that's gonna be number 5 against Rakia. 6:14 to play in this one.
I like Brink putting her hand up, knowing the foul trouble that Rakia is in.
And she tried to take it.
And that just takes experience for Rakia to remember she's got Brink behind her. She doesn't need to go for those reaches.
Well, let's see, the official score gives the foul to Brink. They say that's her 3rd personal. So take it just may be. Rakia will still be on 4 personal fouls. At least that's what the scorebook says here. LA up 84-78, approaching the 6-minute mark here in this 4th quarter. Plum turning the corner, what a burst. The kick out, Alaman, slot 3. The rebound, Nelson Adota. Hartley, cross court to Mabry. She can shoot it from there. Made it from there to end the 3rd quarter. Deflection there by Alaman. Outside the boundary. And while we were away, they switched that foul that we were discussing. So the foul against Tina Charles was charged to Rakia Jackson. So that is, in fact, her 5th personal. They took the foul away from Brink. Brink has 2 personal fouls. So Jackson on the bench now with those 5 personals.
First time in her career that Rakia Jackson's had 5 personal fouls.
Mabry looking for some space. Cross court to Charles. Bounce pass underneath Nelson Adota. The kick out. Hartley gets Burrell in the air. Over to Charles. Her 3. Won't go. Rebound Alaman. And that's her 9th. 9 boards, 9 assists for Julie Alaman tonight.
Burrell! Bobbing and weaving and finding finding her way to the bucket.
Lead back up to 8 for LA. This is the second of a 4-game and 6-day stretch. And Burrell hits the floor. Going to be an offensive foul here against Connecticut. They get Nelson Adota.
Injury the first game of the year.
Yeah. And they're going to foul the other way here against Brink, so this will be her third. So back-to-back offensive fouls here. These teams trade. Lead is still 8 for LA. Under 4.5 left in this ball game. Hartley, step back three, short. Rebounds loose, grabbed by Alamon. She's now in double figures with 10 rebounds tonight. Burrell needs some help.
Sure does.
Finds Alamon. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Alamon sets up the offense, finds a crease, kicks out Plum, wide open for three.
It's a magic show by Julie Alamon.
10th helper tonight for Alamon.
Double-double.
She's got a double-double in rebounds and assists. 6 points for her as well. The Belgian doing it all tonight. Mabry a deep three, and she answers. Cold-blooded Marina Mabry. Her 4th triple tonight. She's got 16. Hamby will check in next time we have a stoppage. Here's Plum. Plum getting across the lane. And just like that, Kelsey Plum up to 13.
Ricky will be checking in as well. Brink's played 16 minutes.
Hartley, step back three. She got another one. Mabry, I beg your pardon. (91-84). Here's Alamon, out to Plum. And a foul